Wondrous Saint Anthony, glorious for the fame of your miracles, you had the happiness of receiving in your arms our blessed Lord as a little child. Obtain for him from his mercy this favor that I desire. One of the most beloved and admired saints in the Catholic Church is Saint Anthony of Padua. Doctor of the Church, he is known as the patron saint for lost articles. He is credited with many miracles involving lost people, lost things, and even lost spiritual goods. Born Fernando Martinez de Bulhos, August 15th, 1195. He was a Portuguese Catholic priest and friar of the Franciscan order. Many of us are familiar with the image of Saint Anthony holding the infant Jesus, but why is he portrayed this way? Saint Anthony has been pictured by artists and sculptors in a multitude of positions and settings. He has been depicted holding a book, or a lily, or sometimes a torch. He has been painted preaching to fish, holding a monstrance with the Blessed Sacrament in front of a mule, and preaching in the public square or from a nut tree. But since the 17th century, Saint Anthony has been shown with the Christ child in his arms. According to legend, accepting the hospitality of the Lord of Chateauneuf, Anthony was praying far into the night when suddenly the room was filled with a light more brilliant than the sun. Jesus appeared to Saint Anthony as the Christ child. The Lord of Chateauneuf, attracted by the brilliant light that filled his house, was drawn to witness the vision, but promised to tell no one of it until after Saint Anthony's death. This story is perhaps the best known in the life of this saint, as it is certainly the most beautiful, and it has been a favorite subject for the art and of the best masters. The image of Saint Anthony holding the Christ child is one of the most endearing depictions of love, joy, and innocence from the last 3 centuries. When I decided to do this, I was commissioned by the St. Anthony's Church of Parish in Casper, which is my hometown. There's been quite a few art depictions of St. Anthony, and most of them, it showed him holding baby Jesus in his right arm, and he'd have the Bible in his left hand with some lilies, or he'd reverse it and have baby Jesus in his other hand and holding the Bible in the opposite. And none of them really showed any kind of joy. And I really wanted to, this was for in front of the school. And the school is mostly younger children. So I thought, I wanted to actually bring some happiness and joy from the people that would walk by and view the sculpture. And I came up with the idea of when I used to have my little children, I would grab them and I would toss them in the air and they would laugh and we'd both feel good about it. And I thought, well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show St. Anthony tossing baby Jesus into the air with his arms, and baby Jesus and him both having huge smiles on their face, kind of showing the joy that what life is really about. It's trying to find some joy in it.